Good evening, everyone. Bill, you're being disruptive.
What else is new? To my former students. Where do I belong? Anywhere but where I am.
Oh, yeah. See, you're not only were you disruptive, you were in the shot. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our upgraded television studio. Look at these monitors. Right, Grant? We have a brand new TriCaster up there. Very lucky. So I know most of you, but for those who I don't know, I'm Gail Sheridan. I'm the Assistant Academic Chair of Radio and Television Production, Communication Studies, and Film. Tonight we gather here to celebrate the achievements of remarkable alumni and students who have made an important impact in the media industry or in their academic pursuits. First, I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to all of the recipients of these prestigious awards. Each of you has demonstrated outstanding talent, dedication, and perseverance, and it is your commitment that has brought you to this moment of well-deserved recognition. I encourage you to reflect on the countless hours of hard work, sacrifice, and unwavering belief in one's ability. We are here to celebrate the culmination of these efforts. Tonight's award recipients are an inspiration to all of us. They remind us of the limitless possibilities that exist when we dare to dream big and work tirelessly to turn those dreams into reality. Let us take a moment to thank our supporters, whether family, friends, colleagues, or professors, who were there to encourage you and always believed in you. To all those who have stood by our award recipients, we extend our gratitude. To the award recipients, congratulations to each of you on this remarkable accomplishment. May your passion continue to burn bright, and may you forever be driven by the pursuit of excellence. It is my honor to introduce our dean, the one who helps us navigate a complicated system, and not only is supportive of what we do in RTV, but is proud of it. She believes in all of us, and I am grateful for her leadership. Dean Sprouse.
Thank you, Gail. I'm trying to stay away from the hot lights, so it's a warm evening. Welcome. On behalf of the Ammerman campus, thank you to our alumni. Who's alumni here? Over here, just over for now. Well, to all of our alumni, including you, Kiana, for your continued support for this program. It really is your willingness to share your expertise and give our students job opportunities that's crucial to the continued success and excellence of this program. So as you can see, this is a tightly, I don't need to tell you guys this, I thought there were more other non-RTV students here, but you guys are a tight-knit group. And this is really clear to anybody who meets you or goes to any of your events. It's this sense of community and belonging that makes RTV such a productive and exciting place for you and for us to be a part of as faculty and administration. This connectedness was on full display at the RTV Media Festival held a couple of weeks ago. It was my pleasure to attend that event, and it was exhilarating. Velvet rope, red carpet, and all. And I recognized many of you from your films. We have stars among us for sure. Just remember, as a character in one of my favorite sitcoms, The Good Place, said, "The problem is, if all you care about in the world is the velvet rope, you will always be unhappy no matter which side you're on." So resist exclusivity and jealousy as you move on in this industry. Maintain the connectedness and openness to others that you have now, and it's on clear display when you're with each other. But I will also leave you with the words from Chidi, the philosopher character on that same show. It turns out life isn't a puzzle that can be solved one time, and it's done. You wake up every day and you solve it again. This is just the beginning of your journey. Keep working hard, thinking critically, and solving the puzzles that come your way. Congratulations to everybody. Looking forward to the events. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean Sprouse. Kiana Singh is a 2017 graduate of the Radio and Television Production Program. She has taken the radio industry by storm. She is music director and afternoon drive host for 106.1 WBLI, entertaining listeners across Long Island 5 years strong. Prior to that, she got her start at Party 105. Most recently, Kiana has been twice nominated as a finalist for Radio's Got Talent 2023. Kiana's commitment to making a positive difference in the community is demonstrated by her work with Long Island Against Domestic Violence, where she rallies to help those affected by domestic abuse. She strives to be a student of the industry in addition to constantly finding new ways to be hyper-connected to Long Island. I enjoy the privilege of listening to Kiana on my afternoon drive home every day. And I brag about it all the time. It is my honor. Oh, wait, let me get the award. It is my honor to award Kiana with the 2023 Suffolk Broadcasters Club and Radio and Television Production Program Distinguished Alumni Award. Congratulations. You're welcome. And now we will hear from Kiana.
Hey guys, what's going on? Well, first off, congratulations to all of you guys. It's crazy to know like how fast time truly flies when you sit at graduation and you're like, okay, like we're here. Like RTV, we've had a lot of fun, but like, okay, now it's getting real. It's crazy how fast that time flies by. And I'm so honored to be here with you today. They gave me 5 minutes for this, so that's like 500 years in top 40 radio time, so we're going to have a good time. My name's Kiana, afternoons at 106.1 BLI, also the music director. Thank you to Gail, Bill, Carl, and anybody else who may have been involved in choosing me as an honored alumni. I can't explain how amazing a privilege and honor this truly is. Just like chilling in this basement in 2017 to now, it really is such a surreal feeling. I feel so lucky to have discovered this program. During my first year here, I was right out of high school. I was a liberal arts major, and I had no idea what I wanted to do. But I did know that I loved the world of broadcast, but never did I ever think I could truly like make a career out of it. So it was something that I had in my heart and didn't really ever think I could ever bring to fruition. That being said, I signed up for an elective, a part of said liberal arts major, digital filmmaking, and it brought me down here. And in my countless hours editing that film project, I met some amazing people who I am so happy and honored and proud to call my fellow RTVers of 2017 and 2016 at the time. And a lot of them were already very well in the program, and they recommended that I look into becoming an RTV major. I'd like to share a story about it that I don't feel like I've ever really shared about when I actually ended up making that big move and switching my major to RTV. And it goes a little something like this. I was urged by people to switch my major finally. At that time, my first year here, it was a great experience always, but I felt a little lost at that time. Personally, I was going through a lot. My GPA, let's just say, it was not the best. So there were some hoops to jump through if I had to. Bill, I'm looking at you. There were some hoops I had to jump through in order to even switch my major. So at the time, I sat in Al Bernstein's office at the time, and I said, Al, I want to be an RTV major. I think this is really what I want. And he looked at me and he said, you're not going to make me regret this, are you? And I said, no, Al, I will not make you regret this. And it was because the RTV staff essentially took a chance on me, someone who just waltzed in here, made friends with a bunch of fellow RTVers. that I stand here today, and I feel so very lucky and honored. I immediately switched over to RTV that very day. Everybody did what they had to do to make that possible, and ever since, life has never been the same in the most amazing way. I came here every day and I got to play with all of these toys, and I got excited to come to school every day. It's like you sit in, I'm sure the math class, mathematics majors go them, but I think this is a little bit more fun what we've got going on here. So just to have all of this at our disposal here was so incredible. It just made sense in my brain, whether it was being behind a soundboard, TDing a project right upstairs. It just made sense, and I'd like to thank the wonderful teachers that helped to get me to this point, my fellow dedicated classmates, and the ones that were to come, the friends that I would make. The priceless real-world experience I was given by truly the best of the best through connections made through RTV. Bill Terry, with every radio connection in the world, really helped me get there, so thanks, Bill. It led me on to one of the most beautiful adventures I have ever gotten to embark on. I work in a field that I absolutely love and would do anything for, and it's shown me that this major, whether you're on the TV or the radio side, there is such an enriched and deep sense of family and community that lies before you once you're out of here, and it's truly remarkable. Of course, it wouldn't be a true journey without some bumps in the road, but this program truly put me on a path to where I get to do my dream career every single day. So I think what makes RTV so one of a kind are the people here who make it up. That's the theme of what I'm trying to tell you. And it's the hungry, driven learners like you all, and I know you all have that passion, because to be here and to do this program, you gotta love it 200%. The teachers who are so passionate and would drop anything to help out a student who needed it. It makes me so happy to see RTV continue to evolve and to acquire even more helpful tools like the awesome radio station. I'm a little jealous I graduated a year after we officially got it, but I'm happy you guys have it now. But it does amaze me, because although the program itself may evolve always for the better, the camaraderie in this building and the relationships built here truly never changed. The second I walk down into this basement, I'm like put right back there, because I can tell right away as soon as I walked in, you're all just as close, and I loved getting to have those people to also get to grow with and learn with. So our dean was saying, it is a very close-knit little community down here, and as someone who now works in radio and music, it blows my mind how many people I talk to on a regular basis who have been positively impacted by this program or know someone who has, and the same goes for TV as well. So I'll wrap here with 3 things that I have learned in this program that have really carried me forward through my career. 1, your relationships are everything, so keep and value the ones you make here and beyond. It's something I'm still working on and will probably be for the rest of my career. 2, crazy ideas are always encouraged. Bill might be annoyed, but I think he secretly loves it. 3, you have to really, really love this. So 200% ride or die we're talking. Otherwise, don't waste your time. But I know all of you here love it 200%, and that's why you sit here today. That's why you find such amazing, passionate people in this business. I'm gonna go on a whim here and say we still do this. I know it's usually Mark's thing, but I've always wanted to. On the count of 3, all right? Who are we? RTV. Yes! Thank you so much.
See, that cheer just carries on and carries on. Moses, you're here. Welcome. Why don't you have a seat? We switched the order, that's all. But make yourself comfortable, and we're so glad you're here. Okay, now I think you're up, Bill, right? Because we're going. It is my honor to introduce my colleague and friend, and as Carl would say, coach, who we all adore, Mr. Radio, General Manager of Suffolk Radio, Bill Terry.
Love you too. What a nice surprise. Hello, everybody. Every year, our program is proud to offer 4 departmental scholarships. And Carl and I usually stand up here and congratulate our recipients. This year, however, the only qualified submission we received was for the Suffolk Radio Excellence Scholarship. I had this whole speech planned and memorized. Hi, Moses. Hi, Bill. Until today, when the recipient, Carlos, walks into Suffolk Radio and informs us, which is now why I have to read this verbatim, I apologize, that he is a New York City Press Club Award winner for excellence in journalism for the work he does for JVC Media's Long Island News Radio 103.9 FM, WRCN, as their morning show producer for feature reporting. This is like the longest award I've ever heard in my life, in sports for the New York City metropolitan area. And now, quote unquote, has to get all dressed up and go to the awards dinner at the Water Club in Manhattan. So basically everything I had to say after that pales in comparison. So I will just conclude by saying I'm very proud to award this year's Suffolk Radio Excellence Scholarship to New York City Press Club for Excellence in Journalism Award winner, Carlos Valencia. But, yeah, no. We are still doing tacos during the simulcast this fall, only this year, you're buying.
Thanks, Bill. I want to keep it short, but I want to tell 2 stories about 2 very important people in this department, Bill and Larry. I wish Larry was in the room so I could mention him too. But Bill and Larry are the people that helped me realize what I wanted to do when I came here. When I first stepped through the doors, I just graduated high school, and I never really got too much involved in clubs and such. I always liked to go to school, maybe do a sport that year, and then go straight home. But Bill and Larry, but most importantly, Bill helped me realize that I loved to stay here and do some extra work in the radio. Bill, my first day radio class, he told me that he liked my voice, and I had no idea what that meant, and I had no idea where that would bring me a few semesters later. But he told me that he wanted me to be program director for the Suffolk Radio, and I took the chance, and I'm here a few semesters later now, winning this excellent award. So I want to thank you, Bill, and also Larry. I really wish he was in this room, but Larry, I was straying from track. I wasn't really putting in too much work for a while, and Larry took me into the control room, and for 2 hours he stood there and he told me stories about himself and told me that he believes I should keep working because I'll have the potential to have the same amount of stories that he does. And right after those 2 long hours, but great hours, I ended up applying for JVC, and I got the job, and that's what won me this award and the New York City Journalism Award. So I'm very thankful to you and Larry. Thank you so much, Bill. Thank you a lot. Thank you.
Okay, now I believe it is your turn. No? Yeah. So it is my honor to introduce our academic chair, Professor Dana Prather Davis, someone who listens and understands the complexities of our discipline. She is an invaluable supporter of all of us, and I am grateful to work alongside her. Professor,
That was really fancy. I wasn't ready for being fancy. That's cool. Thank you so much, Gail. I'm so excited to be with you all tonight. I love these events, and I'm so excited that we were able to put these 2 events together tonight, which we've never done before, but I think it's a wonderful opportunity for us to show all of the different sides of our discipline to each other. I think it's a wonderful thing. So I am here today not to talk and bore you with a long speech, although I could do that if you'd like. I have lots of lectures I could give you, but rather to ask our Sigma Chi Eta initiates to come forward and officially be inducted. So our Sigma Chi Eta folks, please come up, come up, come up. Yes. And yeah, please. So Carl told me that if you all stand close, then you'll be in the frame. See, look, right there. You can do it. All right. Everybody good? All right, fantastic. So did you happen to bring your, oh, a couple of you did. Oh, no, I didn't bring it. I didn't bring it. Look, I have spares. Okay. I was prepared. All right. Now, the reason that I asked you to bring this thing up here is because inside of it, at the bottom, is the actual pledge. That's right. It's like the Pledge of Allegiance, but not so binding. Okay. All right. So if you would please recite after me. I, say your name.
Shane.
Okay. Apparently, we're not good at improv. Let's try this again. I, say your name.
Andrew.
Perfect. Accept the challenge.
Accept the challenge
to maintain the high academic
to maintain the high academic
and leadership standards
and leadership standards
set forth
set forth
by the organization
by the organization
and to serve as examples
and to serve as examples
for the achievement of excellence
for the achievement of excellence
in the field of communication.
in the field of communication.
And I promise
And I promise
to work toward the achievement
to work toward the achievement
of the purpose and goals
of the purpose and goals
as set down
as set down
by the local chapter
by the local chapter
and national organization
and national organization
of Sigma Chi Eta.
of Sigma Chi Eta.
Phenomenal. Please clap for them. Our new members of Sigma Chi Eta. So, Dean Sprouse, if you don't mind, I will ask you to come back up here and help me out. If you don't mind, I'll have you do our chords. Excellent. And we didn't practice this. No, this is improv too. So I will have you hand folks their chords.
Happily.
And let's see how we do. Okay, so
Put it around the neck.
yes, please do. Andrew, if you would step forward and take your chord from Sandra, Dean Sprouse. It's okay. It's all right. It's fine. And your certificate. Congratulations.
We're going to take photos after.
Yes. Brandon. Yay.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Maddie.
Sorry, I'm really full.
I got healed.
Thank you so much.
Shane. Okay, and this means by process of elimination, I think that you're Crystal. Are you Crystal?
Yes, I'm Crystal.
Excellent, Crystal, please.
Talking,
step
I know.
forward. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Yes. All right, and one of the cool things about Sigma Chi Eta is that as a member, you're also eligible to get a scholarship. Unfortunately, our scholarship award winner was not able to be with us tonight, but if you look at the back of your program, Deanna Vieira Cardoso is our scholarship winner for this year. Thanks for all very much. You may sit down.
Awesome. Okay. Terrific. Okay, now I get to introduce the guy with the biggest heart in media. That guy. It's my honor to introduce my colleague and friend, as I said, with the biggest heart, but also one of the most dynamic and driven people that I know, Professor Carl Kerlange.
So I won't take up too much time because the show must go on, but This is a special award that we like to give out, which we call the RTV Commitment Award. And the RTV Commitment Award goes this year to 2 students who have shown nothing but they bleed RTV. That's the best way I can put it. We have Brianna Calcagno and Ryan Forte. Anytime I call upon them for a favor, it could be late nights, and they know that because there are times I'm up early thinking of a new idea, and I send them, I need a program done on PDF, or I need a video edited. I know I can rely on them. So please come up here and accept the RTV Commitment Award and say a few words for all your hard work and dedication to the program. Let's see here. Congratulations. Congratulations. Step out the way, please.
Hi. I didn't know this was happening, so I didn't prepare anything. But I just want to say, thank you to everyone in this program. I didn't think I was going to graduate high school, let alone go to college. So to be here and be so involved and get the opportunity to really do what I love in life, and I didn't even realize this was going to be something that I loved, but I love it so much, and I've had so many amazing mentors like Bill and Carl and Gail, and just really everyone that I've met, all of my friends. We've all been growing together over the past couple of years, and it's just a really special bond and a really special connection that I've created with everyone here, and I'm really proud to know all of you and to have grown with you the past couple of years, and thank you for this award because I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Wow. As Brianna said, I had no idea this was happening either. So I want to have just a huge shout out to Bill, Carl, and Gail for always inspiring me to become the person I am today. I say this when I go to all the high schools to show off the RTV program. Me and Erin had the chance to actually go out to all these high schools across Long Island and show what RTV is and what Suffolk County Community College is. I didn't want to go to school. I didn't really want to go to college. I didn't think it was for me. I wasn't the best, student in high school, but once I, stumbled across RTV and Suffolk, it really changed my life. Bill, I just really want to say thank you for pushing me to where I am today. As we work together full time at the radio station now. Thank you to Carl for, helping me out with my podcast and helping out with the sports hit list, and Gail as well. Thank you for always pushing me through my classes and helping me with anything that I need. And a huge shout out to the RTV program because we are a huge family, and I could say it from the bottom of my heart that I am really thankful that you guys are here with me. So thank you.
Okay, before moving on, we have several other RTV alumni in the room that came in. No big deal. But thank you. I'm glad you were able to come. Ryan Bale's over there too, but it's great to see all of you. And you too. Okay, moving on. Moses Nunez Jr., right? Have to keep the junior. Is a 2015 radio and television production graduate. And here's a bit of his backstory. Prior to coming to Suffolk, Moses tried to become a professional wrestler. Due to an injury, he stopped wrestling and decided. I noticed that Carl and you guys had the wrestling thing going on right away. Due to the injury, he had to stop wrestling and decided to go to college and pursue his second love, television. He already had a certificate of completion from Western Suffolk BOCES, but wanted to learn more about television and radio production. This led him to Suffolk. After graduating Suffolk, he went on to Old Westbury, where he received his bachelor's degree, and he also served as president of Old Westbury TV. He interned for NBC and SB Nation, where he was able to put what he learned in college into the real world. Once he graduated in 2017, he was hired by Sportsnet New York. A Suffolk alumnus, Chris Farina, who was a coordinating producer, helped him get the position. So speaking to Dean Sproul's comment earlier about helping each other in this industry is an important one. He worked as a production assistant before moving on to NBC to become operations coordinator. Moses is currently broadcast operations engineer with Major League Baseball. He and his team are recipients of a 2022 Emmy Award. And finally, it is my honor to congratulate our esteemed and distinguished 2023 Suffolk Broadcasters Club and Radio and Television Production Program distinguished alumnus, along with Kiana. Just grab my paper out of
So I prepared a speech, and I just gotta say, man, that traffic on Long Island was tough getting here. Good evening, everyone. I'm not really, you're gonna have to bear with me on this one. I'm not really a speaker. I usually am the guy that fixes it. Kiana's the one that does this as a living. I just fix it. But I am beyond words to say how grateful I am to be accepting this award tonight with you all. I started, like Gail said, I graduated in 2015, but in 2012, I just lost a couple of jobs. I was working for Friendly's. I was working Friendly's and Dollar Tree, and I had just gotten laid off. And my cousins were like, "Listen, I think you should go back to school and pursue something." Tried wrestling. Wrestling didn't cut out. And I remember one day I was on the internet and I was just throwing information to my parents. I was like, "Do you know polar bears are left-handed and all this other stuff?" And my mom and my dad would say to me, "You're smart. Why don't you go to college?" And I was like, "Oh, wow, I'm smart. Okay, cool." So I came here in 2012, and I had an interview with Al Bernstein. And I remember speaking to Al, and I had explicitly told him that I wanted to make such an impact in this industry that one day, my picture would be hung on these walls. And he just went to me and said, "Well, kid, you're rolling your wheels. You're spinning your wheels. Let's graduate first." And at that time, spot on, yeah. And I took remedial classes just because I didn't take my placement test serious. But coming here felt like such a different vibe. It did not feel like college. It felt like family. And I think Kiana can attest to that. There were many times where we were in here after TV1, after TV2, just honing in on our craft, making sure that when we came out of here, we were the best versions of ourselves, that we can show not just Long Island, but the entire world what Suffolk Community College brings to the table. And, during that time, every single hardship that I went through, I remember, whether it was Kiana, whether it was Tom Kasperowitz, or whether it was Matt Rayner, some folks that, Kiana and I had graduated with, they would always help me push through and gave me like a positive mentality, like, "You can do this, you can do this." And, honestly, if it wasn't for a few people, I don't think I would be here right now. And I did want to say about this industry, it is a very demanding industry, but it's also one of the best industries I think is out there. You get paid to watch TV essentially, and you work on TV, you get to point and say, "Hey, I made that." And, I know the ins and outs of this, and coming here is the start of your journey. And the best thing I could tell you is network and network and network and network. Because the people around you right now tonight are your friends, but they're also your competition. They're your potential bosses, but they're also your potential door to get into this industry. And that's the most important thing about this dinner tonight. It's not about us. It's about you guys coming together as a family like we do. And I'm sorry, I'm not really good with speeches, but I'm just rolling off the cuff here. But I did want to make a couple of thank yous. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to Bill. Bill, you were with me through the trenches. I was going through a lot when I was here, and there were times where I was in school, but when I wasn't in school, I was working in Riverhead. And Bill always saw that spark in me that one day I was going to make it. And I remember vividly going to WFAN and auditioning, and just told Bill I was just going to do it. He showed up. He was one of the first people that showed up and actually recorded it. And I was like, "Oh man, Bill, that warms my heart." The next day in radio, he says, "All right, class, I'm going to show you guys how to do auditioning without a script." And sure enough, me and I think it was Ryan that you auditioned. You showed us auditioning, and you were like, "This is what we bring to the table." And Bill was one of the major contributors to my success here in Suffolk, and going forward. One of the next people I'd like to thank is my mom, who is my first love. She is the one that gave birth to me. She's also the reason why I'm late, but I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, but Mom, you were honestly, whatever I wanted to do, you always said yes. You always didn't care. You always sacrificed yourself. And this is a byproduct of that sacrifice you made for me. Next, I'd like to thank my lovely wife. First of all, I'm sorry that you're married to me. That's crazy, someone that's crazy. But, she always sees the brightness in me. She always, turns things to a different perspective that I never thought, imaginable. And you are my rock. You are my support. You are my everything. And I got some parting words for you alumni, first years. Don't be scared. Take the leap. You take the leap. That is the best thing you could possibly do. 75% of this field is knowing someone. The other 25 is just having a can-do attitude and having that skill set. So no matter what you do, don't be scared to fail. Don't be scared to network. Do everything you possibly can do, because this industry is yours for the taking, and it will be yours. The only thing you have to do is just keep trucking along. And with that, I just got one thing to say. Who are we? No. Who are we? Oh, okay.
Wrap-up comments he wanted to make, I think. Right? Did you want to close? I'll get out of the way.
Give another round of applause for our award winners here tonight. So we're going to have photos taken with all of our award winners. I know Gail will coordinate that with, I guess.
We should do the group photo first here in this area.
Right.
And then I can do individuals over there.
Right, and I'd like also group shots of those who won, two, and then
So we'll
those
do
in.
one large, which will be interesting.
Right.
And then we'll break it into groups.
Break it into groups based upon awards. As we stated here, we are a family, and tomorrow's someone's birthday. And I know she's gonna kill me for it, but it was Coach's idea, not my idea. If everyone can help her sing a happy birthday. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Gail. Happy birthday to you. And that's the way we end. That's it.
Congratulations to all. Bill wants me to show the balloons to the recording. Okay. No, thank you very much. I don't love to be the center of attention, but whatever. Okay, so let's eat. Let's have photos. The tricky thing is getting the large group photo, but let's all squeeze in here as best we can.